The biggest lie most people believe is this: you're either born smart or you're not. If you weren't the kid who got straight A's, solved math problems instantly, or impressed everyone with your memory, then you assume your intelligence has already been decided. But what if that belief is the very thing keeping you average? What if intelligence isn't something you're given, but something you build? The truth is, the world's greatest thinkers didn't simply inherit extraordinary minds. They trained them. They made their brains stronger the same way athletes build muscles, through challenge, repetition, and discomfort. And modern neuroscience is revealing something incredible. Your IQ isn't as fixed as you were taught. Your brain is constantly changing, adapting, and rewiring itself. The question isn't whether you're smart enough. The question is whether you're willing to train your mind like a genius. Imagine two students preparing for the same exam. The first one believes he's naturally bad at math. Every difficult question feels like proof that he's not intelligent, so he gives up after a few minutes. The second student struggles just as much, but instead of quitting, she treats every mistake like a lesson. She asks why she got it wrong, tries again, and slowly improves. Months later, she consistently scores higher than the first student. What changed? Not her genes, not her luck, her mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck spent years studying people like these and found that those who believe abilities can grow through effort consistently outperform those who think intelligence is fixed. The brain responds to what you repeatedly ask it to do. Every challenge is a workout for your mind. One of the greatest examples comes from London taxi drivers. Before becoming licensed, they spend years memorizing thousands of streets, landmarks, and routes. Scientists scanned their brains before and after this intense training. The results shocked researchers. The part of the brain responsible for memory and navigation had physically grown larger. Think about that for a second. Their brains changed shape because of consistent mental practice. If memory can improve through training, what else can? More focus, better problem solving, faster learning. Your brain is far more adaptable than most people realize. Albert Einstein wasn't famous because he memorized facts faster than everyone else. He constantly questioned simple ideas that others ignored. He imagined himself riding alongside a beam of light, asking impossible questions that eventually transformed physics forever. His real superpower wasn't a higher IQ. It was curiosity. Geniuses don't accept the first answer they hear. They ask deeper questions. Instead of saying, "What is this?" they ask, "Why does this happen? And what if everyone else is wrong?" Curiosity forces the brain to build new connections. That's why people who keep learning throughout life often stay mentally sharp much longer than those who stop challenging themselves. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall hundreds of times, yet no parent watches a toddler fall and says, "Maybe walking just isn't for you." Failure is expected because learning requires it. But as adults, we often do the opposite. One mistake at work, one failed business, or one difficult skill, and we conclude we're not smart enough. That's not reality. That's fear disguised as logic. Every mistake sends your brain valuable information. If you analyze your failures instead of avoiding them, your mind becomes stronger with every attempt. There was once a young man who wanted to become a software engineer. He applied for job after job and kept getting rejected. Friends told him maybe programming wasn't for him. Instead of giving up, he studied every interview he failed. He learned one new concept every day, built small projects at night, and kept improving for over a year. Eventually, he landed a job at one of the world's biggest technology companies. Looking back, he admitted something surprising. The hardest part wasn't learning to code. It was believing he could become the kind of person who learned difficult things. His intelligence didn't suddenly appear. It grew because he refused to stop training it. Another habit shared by highly intelligent people is deep focus. Today, most people interrupt themselves every few minutes by checking notifications, scrolling social media, or switching between tasks. Every interruption forces your brain to restart its concentration. Imagine trying to fill a bucket with water while someone keeps kicking it over. That's exactly what distractions do to your thinking. Geniuses protect their attention because they know focus is where real learning happens. Even spending just 30 uninterrupted minutes solving one difficult problem can strengthen your mind more than hours of distracted work. Reading is another powerful form of mental training. Warren Buffett has often said that much of his day is spent reading. Bill Gates takes regular think weeks, isolating himself to read books and explore new ideas. Reading isn't just about collecting information, it's about exposing your brain to different ways of thinking. Every great book introduces you to another person's lifetime of experience. Instead of living one life, you begin learning from hundreds. Perhaps the most important lesson is this: stop comparing your current ability to someone else's peak performance. You don't see the thousands of hours they spent practicing, failing, and improving. You only see the result. Every expert once struggled with the basics. Every genius was once a beginner. The difference is they stayed in the game long enough for their brain to adapt. Consistency beats talent when talent refuses to grow. So if you've ever believed you're just not smart enough, let that belief end today. Your brain is not a finished product. It's a living system that changes every single day based on how you use it. Every book you read, every difficult conversation you have, every new skill you practice, and every problem you refuse to run away from is reshaping your mind. Intelligence isn't a gift reserved for a lucky few. It's the result of daily training, relentless curiosity, and the courage to stay uncomfortable long enough to grow. The people we call geniuses didn't simply inherit extraordinary minds. They built them, one challenge at a time. And starting today, so can you.